Welcome, Scorpio. Once again, your horoscope for the month. This month, October 2024, I'm Dodici. And, early in the month, we see a very powerful solar eclipse taking place in your 12th house. By the way, I'm sorry I don't have the animations this month. Got some strange technical trouble and I was pulling my hair out and I have no hair left. So you'll forgive me. I'll try to just explain this as simply as possible. 12th house. This is a tricky sector of the horoscope because it's where the karma has been done, but it hasn't yet been resolved on another level within our beings. Events that have happened in our past that carry over, the baggage, as we call it, that we bring into all those other relationships, are triggered by this incredible 12th house solar eclipse on the 3rd of October. So it's important to get your energies aligned with that, Scorpio. Stay indoors. So the great sages say, have a bath, do your mantra or your prayers, your meditation under the eclipse, and feel the benefits that come to you as a result of that. That meditation should give you the opportunity to clear up those age-old wounds, those unresolved emotional issues. That's also the work of the 8th house in your horoscope. Scorpio naturally rules that 8th house, but in your 8th house right now, we see Jupiter doing its transit. It's an important transit as well because it only moves through one zodiac sign a year, so it has a 12-year cycle. And right now, talking about transformations, undoing the knots, you've got this retrograde Jupiter from the 9th of October doing its backward dance in your 8th house. That's also tricky. So there's a triangular aspect between that Jupiter and the planet in the 12th house. So working in tandem to help you release yourself from your past. It's the past that often robs us of much of the beauty of life in this present moment. Our brains are locked into what was rather than what is. That's been difficult for you because we see here also the transit of Saturn and Neptune in the 5th house of your creative mind. I've talked about that a lot. The 5th house has to do with your ability to be present, to live in this moment fully committed to the creative, loving, spiritual process. And if you're hooked into the past or apprehensive about the future, you're oscillating between these two tenses and missing this one, the present tense. That's why they call it a gift, because it's a present. So you've probably heard that one. No harm in reminding you. The eclipse is followed up by that retrogression, direct movement of Pluto, your ruler, your main ruler, Pluto, just edging its way back now in direct motion to the 4th house. That could dramatically start changing things on the home front for many born under Scorpio. For some, it can have you finally accepting where you're at without this incessant desire for the next, for what's next. And that could also be playing out in that eclipse of the 12th house and the retrograde Jupiter in your 8th house. So, because the 4th house, which is where Pluto is about to move into, that'll be next month. These 3 houses are in what we call triangular aspect, 4, 8, 12. These are the spiritual houses of the zodiac in your horoscope. And therefore, the patterns that are embedded into your subconscious, your unconscious, your early hereditary patterns, are all being brought to the surface now under this eclipse. The sun moves to your sun sign on the 23rd of October. and Mercury is also there from the 14th of October. So this combination is very good for intellect, good for communication, good for creating a better rapport with the general public as a whole. Venus in your second house is great for income generation and enjoying the way you work. There's a few really good patterns emerging here for you, Scorpio. Mars, just like Pluto, is at the cusp of that 10th house of career. That's going to energize you in the coming months. But you do have to deal with that opposition of Mars and Pluto. So you can be so focused on the goal right now that you may tread on a few toes. It's a good idea to keep your peripheral vision a little bit broader and more open so that you're observing the reaction of other people to what you're doing. And that will get them, co-workers, your bosses, your friends, your family on side. Be lovely for you to subscribe and hit the like button. We've got a link there which gives you access to lots more information at the site, astrology.com.au. Pop on over there, have a look at what else is available for you for the month of October. You'll see the transit list there and a lot of other free stuff. And I do hope you'll join us again next month. Till then, please stay safe. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye.